Hey guys, finally time for the 1000-kilometer review, and it's over 1200 kilometers, I guess, and it's been fun. In this video I try to go through the good and the bad and answer the one question: was it worth it? Yes, it was. Yes, I'll answer it right away. Was worth it for the price, and this moment I feel like it was a good buy. And let's get straight into it. So the specs, the speed, they say in the ads 55. It's not really 55, it's more like 48 kilometers per hour, 30 miles per hour. You need to change the wheel size to 22 inch to get the right speed on the display. I'm big and heavy, so maybe lighter rider would get a better speed, but not above 50. And some have seen my range test, so with the original tires the range is like 80 to 90 kilometers when riding 25 kilometers an hour, and with my more harder and smoother tires I could go over 100 kilometers, again lighter rider, longer maybe. So here you can see some of the modifications. You have already seen these if you have seen my videos before. The tires are good for street and not so good for off-road, but they do give you a lot more range, and I trust these more than the other street tires I have. The fenders, you have the fender video. I added one little fender, all are like Suron copies that I fitted here. This one is added, and I removed the other one that was like the universal motorcycle fender and put this one here. So at the moment no mud in my back, but yeah, little nice decorations from Temu. And this bag is quite useful for bicycles, but you can fit it here, and you have your phone, keys, money, whatever inside. Not too much, but I ordered one bag that fits the motorcycle tank, so maybe that's going to be in one video and you can see how that goes. And for phone, I use my old phone for navigation, and this is really the best I had as the phone holder. I recommend it, again from Temu, like 6 euros, 5 euros something. Here is the one big problem that you hear when you go fast. The chain will rattle. You can do something about it, but I haven't. And you mirror when you ride on the side of a road. It's a really good one. At first I didn't know how to look through it, but yeah, I found use for it quite often. And yeah, as you can see, the tire is quite smooth. On sand and gravel doesn't help, but on the street it's so silent and good. And the other problem that wasn't there first, but now it's the main noise. I don't know what to do about it. It just makes a little you can hear it from on these videos, all of them, the sound, little bump, and that sound comes. Maybe I find some kind of thing to squeeze the leg, the stand on the bike. But other than that, like just little problems with the bike. First, when I got it, I took it to mechanic and did like a first check on it, and the front tire spokes were really loose, not tightened at all. So better check everything when you put this together, and you need to tighten stuff on the way, of course. And little brake problems and maybe little gear problems, but sometimes they have been my fault. You really need to check when you take something apart. You check how the washers are and stuff like that helps a lot when putting it together and not noticing when everything is together that, oh no, this is the wrong way. And yeah, but the chain and the stand, the rattle from those are the main issues. And that I would love it to have a little bit more power, because I'm a almost 120 kilogram guy. If I have my backpack with work stuff, I weigh a lot, so just a little bit more power up hills and stuff. It goes really well uphill if it's tarmac asphalt, but if it's sand, you lose speed. And really hard uphills, really not so easy to go up, because the tires slip. At least my tires now slip because they are more like for the street. But as you can see on this video, you can actually ride a bit of road on the grass, so it goes anywhere really well. But yeah, sand is the enemy. One bigger problem for me is, as you can see from the speedometer, this is like the restricted speed, 21, 22, and 25 it should be, but as I told before, you need to change the tire size from the display to 22 inch from 24, so you get the right speed. With 24 inch you would get the 25 kilometers an hour, that is the right restriction, but that's not the real speed on GPS. So as restricted, I can't go the maximum 25. It's I feel like that's one thing I don't like. But then again, you can do the tricks like take off the restriction and put the different power levels on the pedal assist if you want. Of course, in my country it's not legal, so riding like a just slower but having the power to go faster, it makes the bike not road legal. But with this, like 22 isn't too bad in the city. I like it. It's a good speed, and when you go like in a town, in a city, yeah. But then if you want to go like I did my work trips 40 kilometers before I moved, that's quite a long ride, going just 2 hours sitting on the bench. Oh, and about the bench, yeah, the bench is nice. All the suspensions and stuff, they do well, but after 60 kilometers about, your ass is going to hurt. Riding 40 kilometers to work and 40 kilometers back next day, if you don't get used to it, your ass won't like it. It's again, might be because I'm heavy guy, my ass might be on more strain, but all the bumps and stuff with the more softer tires that are the original ones, and with the suspension, all the bumps go so well, it's you don't feel them. But with the hard tires, like I put 2.2 bars on these, you feel a bit more, but not too much. Maybe you hear them more, like you can hear on this video the bumps and the really annoying stand that makes all the time the noise. I really need to do it because it's getting to my nerves. Yeah, the chain doesn't, you can't even hear the chain anymore under that noise of the stand. And as in videos before, the range is really great. You don't need to pedal. You can pedal on uphill to get a little more assist, but yeah, you don't need to pedal really. Going 25 with these tires, you can probably go 100 kilometers. Going 40 kilometers an hour, you probably would still go like a 60 kilometers or something, like really well. And these don't increase your speed, but they do increase range a lot. maybe 15-20%, and their tires don't make sound, at least not that much, so it's a lot more silent, more pleasant to ride. So, and one bad thing, if it's cold, let's say +10 or less, maybe +15 or less, but around 10 it starts to get really cold to ride with this. You don't pedal, you don't get any heat like in normal bicycle, so going maybe fast, not 22, but maybe even faster if you go, you start to feel cold. Somebody would say, oh, put more clothes, but yeah, it goes through your feet and everything, and the cold, moist air comes, at least where I live. But on the other hand, when it's really hot, here really hot would be +30, you just go with the shorts and t-shirt, and you don't sweat because of the wind coming when you ride, and you don't pedal. Again, you don't create heat like you would be so sweaty with normal bicycle or some pedal assist stuff. But with this, it's not in your interest to really pedal, other than getting warm or if you need a bit more assist. So in all, it's a great bike, really great for the price. 1,400, all the stuff I bought, 1,500 plus the helmet, 100 euros. Yeah, I bought a motorcycle helmet for longer trips, and this helmet is like a 20 euro normal bicycle helmet that I'm using now. And I do recommend, if you ride in the city, buy new tires. You get so much more quiet bike and longer range. Choose tires on where you ride. Of course, off-road tires for off-road, and they're not too hard to change. I could do it, you can do it. I made a video, look at it. And one more thing, maybe buy a charger. Like you have the 3 amp charger, I bought 6 amp charger, cost like 35 euros from AliExpress, and charges twice as fast. Seems safe, nothing heats up or anything. I've charged a few times, and I would recommend it. Don't buy some super 12 amp or even more. I wouldn't recommend going too high, but then again, I'm not an electrician or anything, so I don't know this stuff. 6 amps is double, it's enough for me. Some people have used like an 8 amp tool, it's a bit more fast again, but yeah, they are not too expensive, and I would buy one. And the tires, yeah, that's about it. I have about everything I want, except winter is coming. If anybody knows where to get studded tires cheap, let me know. They seem to be hard to find from my normal shops. Alibaba has those, but the cost of 2 tires 40 euros and FedEx 115 euros, so that's quite expensive. And from Finland, I found one, and they cost like 130 euros. So if you know a place, I would really love to test those this winter. Here where I live, there's lots of snow in the winter and ice, and we have lakes around. I would go ride on a lake, and yeah, would be really nice experience. But if not, I'll put the old tires or buy some more sturdy off-road tires for the bike and try with those. Yeah, that's coming in the winter. Now hopefully the weather going to be a bit better, and I'm able to maybe make videos of riding around here where I live now. The nature is beautiful, and we do have quite a lot of great roads and bicycle routes to go. So yeah, see you again, and if you have any questions, leave a comment. Hopefully, if there are really good questions, I could make a video about it, but otherwise I try to answer as quickly as I can, and yeah, see you again.